Pac-12, it's a mess, right?
It is a mess, and especially the South Division. It's like no one wants to win it. The only unbeaten team was Utah coming in tonight. Guess what? Not anymore. Roll the highlights. This look says it all. Number 3 goes down. USC, they just brought it to Utah. Linebacker Cameron Smith, great name, was awesome, of course. Picking off Travis Wilson 3 times. This Oski, he takes it 54 yards to the house. USC is going to win this one 42-24. Utah hasn't won in LA since 1916. That was when Mark Curtis was born, by the way. The Trojans showing they have plenty of life left in the tank. All right, now USC's win, it doesn't help the Sun Devils in the big picture. ASU is on their bye week. Coach Graham giving the team Friday and Saturday off. They'll get back to work tomorrow. Thursday, the Sun Devils will host Oregon. Bottom line, it's a must win. You know, big problems down in Tucson, though. Anu Solomon benched in the second half. Washington straight up dominated this game. Luke Falk, 514 yards passing, the most U of A has ever given up. 5 touchdowns, 4 of those. This guy right here, Gabe Marks. Cougars up 8 under 2 minutes to play. Backup quarterback Gerard Randall, he leads the comeback. Hits Johnny Jackson here for the touchdown. It's a 3-point game with 44 seconds left. So here's the onside kick. Watch the bounce. Oh, so close, but it doesn't bounce the right way. Wildcats lose 45-42. Rich Rod, not happy about this one.
Very frustrating. Again, I've got to watch the film and meet with the staff and see what was happening. There wasn't anything that was new, I don't think, from what they'd done before, but we certainly didn't get no pressure on the quarterback, and it was just like he's just back there taking his time and throwing to the open guy. Frustrating.
Not good. Hey, up north in the Sky Dome, NAU's hosting Weber State. Check out the catch from NAU's Hunter Burton right here. One of the best plays of the day. Oh, my goodness, are you kidding me? The one-handed tip it to yourself touchdown. Wow. NAU goes on to win this one 52-36. Hey, Stillwater strong. Heavy hearts for the game between Kansas and Oklahoma State. About 2 hours before kickoff, as we told you, a drunk driver drove into a crowd of spectators during a homecoming parade, killing 4, injuring dozens. Flags at half-staff, players and fans gathered before the game for a prayer. The Cowboys gave fans a brief relief from the tragic events this morning by winning. The score, it doesn't matter because today we are all Cowboys in some way. You know, I love college football. There's nothing like it. The emotion, the passion. You'll never know what will happen. Remember last week when Michigan State beat Michigan on the final play? Well, it happened again.
The left hash, 56-yarder, just like last week against Pittsburgh. Kick is blocked. Georgia Tech blocks it. The Jackets pick it up back in the 25, and Austin is returning it down the left sideline. Past the 50, past the 30, inside the 20. And he scores! He scores! Lance Austin picked up the block kick and returned it all the way to the house of the north end zone.
I love sports. Georgia Tech Radio Network with the call. Yellow Jackets returned the block field goal 78 yards to beat Florida State on the final play of the game. The Seminoles' 28-game ACC winning streak over. Their playoff hopes crushed. What an ending to that game. All right, the Coyotes up north. Hockey night in Canada. That means hockey legend Don Cherry busts out one of his many famous crazy suits. I like that one, by the way. Coyotes and Senators, Mikhail Bodker. You know, they've been waiting a long time for this guy to get going, and boy, did he. The hat trick, second of his career. Coyotes, they win 4-1, snapping their 4-game losing streak. Next up at Toronto on Monday. Hey, out in Tempe, Cardinals wrapped up their final practice before Monday Night Football. Some injury news. Tight end Darren Fells and linebacker Alex Okafor will not play. Fells battling that shoulder injury. Okafor with that calf injury. Both could return next week. The surprise is receiver John Brown. He's been limited in practice all week with a hamstring injury, listed as questionable, but Brown says he's going to play. You know, Monday Night Football isn't the same must-see TV for today's generation. It's sad, but it's true. For most of us growing up, Mondays were simple. School, eat, football. Bruce Arians, he remembers those days.
Oh, man. Howard Cosell, Danny Don. That's how old I am. It was late, you know. That was the big thing. Didn't get to see the second half most of the time. Had to get up, and my brother would always sign us up for altar boys at 6 o'clock mass, so I had to get up early.
Coach, I feel your pain. Dad would never let me see it either. Kickoff Monday night, Ravens and Cardinals is at 5:30 out at UOP Stadium. You know, the Ravens only have one win. But they're still a very good football team, a lot of good players on that squad, so it should be a good game for the Cardinals.
Well, I worked in Baltimore before I came back home to Phoenix.
You told me that.
All my Facebook friends are like, it's over. I can't believe this.
I hear a bet coming along there.
I know. They're really sad about that. All right, thanks,
Tell
Cam.
them to get ready.
We'll be right back.